Hello, everyone. This is Brooke Akins, and on behalf of Q1 Productions, I'd like to welcome you to today's webinar, and thank you for joining us. Today, we'll discuss the final EU medical device and IVD regulations. We're very lucky to have Mr. Gert Bos with us today, who is the Executive Director and Partner at QServe Group, and he'll be discussing the objectives of the legal revision, key changes, and finally, steps to take towards implementation. It's truly my honor to hand it over to our presenter today, again, Gert Bos. Gert, good afternoon to you and welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you, Brooke, for inviting me and your kind introductions. 15 years sounds a lot, but it's exciting to see these big changes. And I hope you're all as excited as I am about these achievements that the Dutch presidency has been reaching the broad consensus, as they call it, which basically means that the deal is on and that the changes to the EU regulations will indeed go ahead. So today I'd like to discuss some of the key changes with you in the upcoming MDR mainly, but I'll say a few words about the IVDR in parallel as well. And then in the end we can have some discussions to debate what you should be doing at this stage, how to get into compliance and have an implementation that is successful. So we'll kick off with the original objectives of the revision so that I can also explain a little bit what has already been brought in place, because the whole legislative debates have taken 8 years' time and there was no time to wait for some of the critical changes. As we saw the UK vote a week ago to leave the EU, I'm adding also a few words on the Brexit, as you might have some questions onto that as well, what potential impact it would have on moving ahead if you're working with EU notified body in the UK or with authorized representatives and so on, or have production sites in the UK. We'll go through some of the most critical changes, over a dozen of them. Obviously, there's a little bit more detail in any of them, but it will give you the highlights of what is to come. And after that, we'll go into some of the implementation steps to take.
On behalf of Q1 Productions, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you'd like to see the full webinar presentation, please follow this link to add it to your cart. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please contact us at webinars@q1productions.com. Thank you.